Well, hello and welcome back. This is Dominic, and let's see. Last I left, we were doing a little trading journal, and I was talking about um, how I was doing. The last time I gave an update was Wednesday. That would have been the 11th, I believe. So December 11th, and today is the 14th. So I did do trading again on Thursday and Friday. So I did trading on Thursday and Friday. I had good days both days. Um, Thursday I hit my target with just one trade, $200. I was out. And then on Friday, I only was going for $100 because that would give me my $500 total for the week, and that is my goal target for the week. So I told myself that as long as I get to $100, that's good. So what I did is I set my profit trigger to 20 ticks, which on the Nasdaq is $100, and then I set it to 20 ticks, and then I told it to go ahead and move it to 18 ticks, which would have been close enough to $100 to get me to my $500. I would have been good. So I took a trade on Friday, started going my way, hit the 5 point or 20 tick mark, triggered my stop to move to 18 ticks. Unfortunately, it was too volatile, and the stop would not move within 2 ticks because it had already bounced back below that 18 ticks again. And so I had to manually move my stop. So I waited for it to get back up again, above 5 points. I dropped my stop at 5 points. And then it just kept going my way. So I just kept moving my stop up below it to just capture as much as I could because I was already happy with whatever it was giving me. Um, I could have just waited because it would have hit my target for 40 ticks, and almost did. I kind of just chased it out before it hit my target. So uh, I got $160 on Friday. Like I said, it would have gone all the way to my target within probably 5 seconds of me hitting my stop loss or dropping my stop loss to the to the $160 mark that it came back and hit. But it went ahead and hit that, and I was happy because that was great. I have not had a lot of success on Fridays, but I told myself that I know what I'm doing. I try to. That's one of the things I've been trying to do is give myself a lot of positive thinking because this trading is very mental. You will win and lose based on your mentality. And so, if you can convince yourself that you know what you're doing and really have confidence in your trades, you will do a good job. And so that's what I told myself. I was like, I know my Fridays have been really poor, but the reality is it's all in my head. And the market is just going to do what the market does. I just have to watch, look for a good entry, and execute. That's all I got to do, and everything will work out. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it enough. Like I said, I have been consistently profitable here, sim trading, and then now back on a live account or semi-live. It's a funded Apex funded account that I'm trying to actually fund. It's not funded yet, but I've been trading both of those for over a month now, and I have been consistently profitable. Actually, almost 2 months now, and I've been consistently profitable on them. So what it comes down to is finding my entries, only taking my entries, and I would say what I've been improving on is getting my confidence back that my trades can work. I would say the thing I need to improve on is allowing my trades to go to take profit. I still tend to be a little bit hesitant. I have the rules set in place for when to move my stops, and a lot of times I will fudge those rules, and I think that's pretty common. But the reality is, if I can convince myself not to fudge those rules, then I will be more successful. Because lots of times I fudge the rules, it'll take me out for a small gain, or even a loss, or a break-even trade, and then it would have gone my way and filled anyway. And so those are the situations where you look back and you go, I would have been done with the day, and now I'm still struggling and struggling. Anyway, I'll let me show you the charts, and I'll show you the trades I took on Thursday and Friday, and we'll just kind of go over them a little bit, but then we'll call it a day. All right, hold on a sec. Let's start. Okay, guys. So what we have here, this is Thursday. So Thursday afternoon. This is around 10 a.m. Remember, that's Pacific Standard Time. And what we had is we had the market come up, make a top, retest it, come down below the red line, reset, give me some moves back towards the top, and we came down, we sat on the red line, and we got a good support off of it and made a new high here. And so I actually was looking at this reset right here, and when it came down, I was hoping to get a nice pullback, but as you can see, it hesitated here, and so I didn't take this trade, although that trade right there would have worked well as well. But I didn't take that because of this hesitation. I didn't like that. And then here we got a new high, and it came back and gave me a beautiful pullback right into the gold line, 1 minute gold line. And so I was looking for a break of this candle. This right here, you can see this is my 30 tick stop that I'm allowing myself to take. So I was within those parameters. So I went ahead and jumped in here, and I was going for 10 ticks, and 10 ticks happened right there. So within 2 minutes I was at my 10 ticks, and I could have held on. You see this one actually went for about 23 or 10 points, sorry, 40 ticks. This thing went actually 23 points if I wanted to hold on, and I could have just followed the bottoms of the candles here. Even you can see this happens a lot of times. This is one of the stops methods you can use if things are going your way. Even if I'd followed the bottom of the candles, I would have ended up with 15.5 points, which is really good. With a single contract, you know, that's 310 bucks. So that'd have been 310. That'd have been pretty good. Nice little target. Another thing I could have done is I could have set my target for this, you know, this previous high. This is a good target point. And usually what I do is, when I'm setting my target, is I actually set it for the break of these other highs. So I would set it for a tick above this previous high. Because if you think about it, when you're putting your stops out, you put them on the other side of a pivot, and when they fail, it's because it breaks that pivot point. And so that's what I'm looking at it like from the other side. I'm looking for it to break the pivot point to get my target, and that's what happened here. I could have gotten up to, could have gone with a break of that and would have been almost at 20 points, and it still went beyond that. So anyway, That was my Thursday. Got $200 out of that day, and I called it a day. I didn't look at another trade. There were more trades, but I didn't look at them. So we go ahead and we'll go look at Friday. So Friday came, let's see. And here we are. Here's Friday. So this is what my Friday looks like. We can just expand it here a bit. All right, so here's what happened on Friday. This is what I was looking at, guys. So I'm watching the markets. I see that. So the thing, you always look to the left, see what's going on. You can see that we've got it respecting the overnight open. Let me move my. So here's the overnight open right here, and you can see that it's had some respect for it. So here, bounced off it. Here you can see some big moves off of it. Comes down, retests it, goes back above it. Then more recently, it had just come up here, tested it, had a big rejection off of it. You know, that's a good, big rejection there. Like say if I'd taken the break of this candle going the other way here, you know, it went down 30 points from it there. So you can see the rejection, the power of that guy. Once again, the way I do my risk structure is I don't allow myself to risk more than 30 ticks. So here's my 30 tick bar. I couldn't have taken this unless it came in and took me back into the trade, because I don't risk more than 30 ticks. And I want my stop to be in a place that makes sense. So that's why I use this. So here it came down and it came back up, and I really liked the push here, and that nice big candle push up into this overnight open. I was looking for an overnight open trade. Oh, crap. I can't do that. Okay. So here I was looking for an overnight open trade, and it came down, and when it broke here, it just shot down all the way to here. And that was 5 points. That was the 5 points I needed. And let's see, there's my stop, right? So I needed it to come back all the way up to here to take me in. And by that point, you can see how far it went. It gave me a great big tail back up. I didn't care for that. I don't like when it shows a big rejection off something like this. I don't like that for a push. Now, that turned me off this trade. I didn't want to do that trade anymore. I didn't like it. It came back all the way back up, almost all the way back up to the top. It retested the overnight open again, got another big push off of it. But by this point, I was convinced that the overnight open was not going to serve as a good rejection point. And so I decided that now I was going to play the support, because I was seeing the support was holding. And keep in mind, I only need 5 points. And so when this thing came down, made a candle here, and then rejected off of the red line and the gold line, I was looking for a break of this candle. And what happened was this candle right here, this one to the right, this broke the red candle by 1 tick, and that's all I needed. As soon as it broke that, I said okay, and I went ahead and I put a buy marker right on my line right here. So right at 713.75. And then what happened was it almost immediately kept going my way. It just started going my way. And remember, I only need 5 points, so let's bring this down. Oh, that's fine. I only need 5 points. and I could see quite clearly that just up to the overnight open again, which I fully expected it to get back to, was 7 points. And so because I was going for such a small trade, I was completely fine with this trade. I fully expected it to work, and it did, like right away. This came down, took me in, and it basically, I don't think I was even red in it for maybe a millisecond. Like it just kind of went red a little bit, and then it just went. And so it went up. Like I said, I moved my target. As soon as it got to the 5 points, I started following it up, following it up, following it up. And I think I got like eight and a quarter points or something like that out of it. So I got up to here, but you can see it would have hit my 40 tick profit. It went 14 points, 14 and a quarter points on me. So that would have hit my target, and I would have been done for the day. But either way, I was happy. Anyway, those are the charts. Those are the trades I took. That's kind of the explanation as to why I took those trades, and that's where we're at. So let me pop back in here. So I hope you guys are getting something helpful out of this. If you are, if you guys can hit the like, that'd be great. Let other people see this, and I'd love to get some feedback from people. If you're having similar experiences as I am, or if you guys just need some encouragement to do better, we're all in this together, man. And the best way to do this is as a group or with other people that are going through the same stuff. Discords are great for that too. Anyway, I just wanted to share, and I'm going to do the best I can to keep going. My P&L currently is at about 26,000, which is great. I need to get 26.5, as you know, to pass and get my funded account, and that's my goal. That's where I'm heading for, guys. So by the end of next week, if I can hit my targets, I should be at 26.5 pretty easily, honestly, if I can just hit my targets. And I should have a funded account by the end of next week. Either way, I plan to come back on here and let you guys know where I'm at, but everything's looking really good lately, and I'm just going to keep at it. All right, thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.